Aries, last on the list today, but not least. Let's get to it. Let's get into that. Let's get into that cranium of yours and see what's going on. You know? How's your day, by the way? You know, I be caring about shit like that. What's your mental state when watching this? I mean everyone who's watching this, not just Aries, because I know you got cross watchers, Aries. But what's your mental state? Are you here for solutions, or are you here as an agent of chaos? Either way, it's a free country, right? You can say what you want to say. Somewhat. Not sure how much longer that's going to last. Because the Constitution. I'm really channeling already. Like, I don't. Yo, this is no teleprompter script here. But what's going on, Aries? We're going to cut this deck. We're going to slice and dice this deck. And we're going to get into this reading. Very controlled, steady pace here. Seems like and feels like you want to be in control of some shit. Not far-fetched. I'm not surprised. You want to know what that is? Nah, because I'm not taking it. I'm not even going to bring it up, though. But I am going to cut now. After one more shuffle. Alright. Jeez. Woo! Calm down, calm down. Alright, I'm going to just cut. This is who you are right now, Aries. This card just popped up in my last reading, too. So we got the Four of Swords reversed. You're trying to come out of isolation. You've been in a period of rest for some time now because, and I started off by saying, right, what's going on in that cranium of yours? And we set it off with a sword card. So we're talking about mental issues. So you had to gain the mental strength and the mental clarity in order to come back outside and play. We're not sure why you had to dip away and get away. Not yet. Anyway. But nonetheless, you were in your resting period. You are in your resting period. Let's get to that. But you're ready to come back outside and play. You're ready to rejoin the world. I think this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you felt like you couldn't play nice. Like you were no longer playing nice because of some compromise that was at hand. Like something had to be compromised or someone had to compromise in order to experience harmony, and you just couldn't see that. You wasn't going for that. You was thinking about yourself in the situation and what you would have to give up in that compromise, and you didn't think that that would be the correct thing to do. I don't think feelings had much of anything to do with it. I think you think that would have clipped your expansiveness in some type of way. This is a Jupiter card. And you felt that your bigger picture would be tainted should you had consolidated a commitment with an individual. It could be more than one or more than two individuals too. And it was just all beginning to be too much for you. You needed rest. Now, because energy is so abundant and Aries are usually high flying and on go, I could imagine there were other things that you were into, but the brain takes more energy than every other organ in the body. And that mental exhaustion is what caused you to actually sit your ass down, Aries. Gotta find out what's affecting you. Because we don't really know. That's just some surface level description of what's going on. We need to know what's affecting you. Let it go, let it go. Loosen up, loosen up. Come on, cards, loosen up on me. Aries is fighting it. You don't want us to know, Aries? How will they know? They're gonna know. This is what's affecting you. Money, the Ace of Pentacles. You're trying to figure out how to make some new money. That's why you want to come back out and play too. Because there's money at hand. The potential to be stable, and you're thinking in the long run too, even though this is fresh. You know, things that are new and exciting is exciting to Aries. It's cardinal. That's what you do. You do new. So perhaps your mind of finding mental strength prior to this Ace of Pentacles being drawn was trying to devise a plan of how you can come out and make some money. In some kind of way you figured it out, and you believe that this is the one. Really? Not only that, you are very confident in this is it. This is the investment that you should be making. I wonder what... Now I need to investigate what made you so confident. This is something that has been done before. So this is an existing industry, an existing market. It's an existing market, but you have found out a way that you can make it better. Even if it's just your idea and you're pushing it, because this is a card of investment. So you might be just investing in this as like an entrepreneur of some type, and then sitting back and watching it grow into what it needs to grow. But you see that it needs a push, and you see that it needs a financial push at that. But you know, crown chakra, that this is going to be abundant. Again, I think it being in an existing industry already, and you've seen how it's prosperous because of the existing businesses inside of it, that's one factor that says, okay, I know this is a catch because it's been done before. And it's Capricorn to this is Earth, Earth, Earth. You know what I mean? So it's all around Earth here. There's money being made in that industry. And it's a go. Pretty much, I know there's no need to even drag that anymore. You're excited by the new. And that's why you're getting ready to come back out and play. But I'm not saying, I'm feeling you're not coming out to play in a way that's like trying to reconcile some differences or trying to patch up the relationships that you fell out with. or trying to, like, because it would be kind of phony. It wouldn't be honest to be like, oh yeah, you know what? I just thought of something new, and they'd be like, yo, we just had an argument, or you just said you don't fuck with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, I thought you hated my guts type shit. So I don't think you're coming back on some trying to pat somebody on the butt and try to make things right in that type of way. I think you're just coming back on some strictly business shit. Like, yo, I thought about it, but I'm standing in my solidarity of being me, of being you, so that you don't have to feel compromised when dealing with other people. So it's like when you can play the stock market, you can invest in some stocks. You don't got to deal with the CEO. You don't got to deal with the staff. You don't got to be there on ground to see how the workflow is going and stuff like that. You just log into Charles Schwab and you see how much they made for the day. You know what I mean? Consequently, you made something for the day. You take your cut, you go about your business. That keeps you a solopreneur. That keeps you an individual. In Aries, you are an individual. We're taking that card because we're asking now what you value. That's what you value. You value the Two of Pentacles. Resourcefulness. I think you value the ups and downs of the stock market because you understand that you have a strong place in it when you can interject and inject yourself during times of uncertainty with powerful ideas that can get things going again. I think you even found that that's your niche somehow. And that's what you value. And you also feel empowered. It might sound sadistic, but you feel empowered when someone is not doing as great as they could be or as great as they were, because that's how you can be confident in your ability to inject yourself and say, well, here, take this, see what you can do with that. You understand? Because people don't forget shit like that. They like, damn, really? Like, yeah. And then you just, you dart in, you dart out. It's not expected for you to stay long lasting and hover and follow up and all of that shit. That's not expected of you, Aries. And I think in this instance, I think that's why you feel compromised in the beginning. Because it's like, yo, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. You might even tried and you're just like feeling icky. Like this, no, that's not what you do. That's not what you set up to do. Not the Aries that I'm talking to right now. But you still do respect, balance, reciprocity, relationships. It takes relationships and people working together in order to make things work. And I'm not saying you're beyond putting in the work with these people. It's just your natural disposition is to be solo. And I'm getting that you're not a slouch. I'm getting that you are active and you know what I'm saying? But you see the bigger picture. You see your time and rest allowed you to see the bigger picture because you don't want to feel like this again. And you feel the best way to not feel that way is to not mentally exhaust yourself anymore. Just plant a seed with the person, the people, the corporation, whatever it is. State your claim and get out of there. Because anything else is uncivilized. It's impacting your mind negatively. It feels like an Aries reading. It's got Aries written all over it. You know that investment is going to be sound, though. It might have been some type of social proof. Or you see how it's expanding. That's what it is. what makes you more confident in investing. Let's see what's bothering you. Jeez. These cards are flipping over like a mob. Somebody flipped on you, Aries? Flipped could mean a couple of different things, right? It could mean they flipped the switch, like flipped on you, yelled at you, took off on you. Or they turned out to be someone who they didn't appear to be, at least from your perception. We're going to find out what's bothering you. What's bothering Aries? What's bothering Aries? You don't want to tell what's on your mind. You don't want to talk about it, do you? What's talking about it going to do? Make matters worse? Is that the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Sure is. Letting go and shedding the old. Letting go of your possessiveness. This is bothering you. You've had some type of attachment. So you know I spoke about this relationship that was in the beginning. Could have been 2 or more people. Letting those people go or letting that people go is affecting you. You don't want to. And it's really a money thing. Which is kind of awkward. You might have not wanted that to be revealed to a particular person or particular people, but you have been speaking about this with someone or some particular people. And it allowed you to actually begin to build more confidence in yourself. Because whoever those people are, I think you've been speaking to industry experts. Whoever those people are, they understand where you're coming from. And they might have even informed you to say, look, don't get so personally attached to what you had with these people. Because people are not possessions. You got to look at people for who they are, what they are. So, you know, I heard a term before. This comes to my mind when explaining this. The term that you don't got to get along with people in order to make money with them. You don't got to get along with people in order to be in business with them. That's what I'm feeling right now. That these people that you've spoken to have informed you about this way of doing things. It says you don't gotta like the motherfucker that you understand? Because what that does is it taints your generosity. It taints when you're giving and you're sharing, it taints it because there's an expectancy attached to it. You know what I mean? Like some patting on the butt going on. It's like, nah, we don't need all that. You know what I mean? I like what you do. I like what I see. Here's some money. Grow it. Turn it into something. See me later. Return it later. Or maybe don't. Just make sure you grow it. I don't. It's really not clear. I think I'm picking up on like serial entrepreneur, Aries. I feel like you've been doing this for a long time. And that's why your value system is you value this so much. Because you've seen it happen time and time and time again, and you know your position in life, in the universe. You really embody the sign Aries. Get things started, be an entrepreneur, push the idea, push the resources when you have it, and you let the other people who master in following up and packaging and making the sales, you let them do what the fuck they do. But it's the attachment part that's bothering you. Somehow you got attached to these people that you've invested in before, and it fucked you up. It threw you off tilt. Threw you on tilt. But you've spoken about it. You got somebody you confide in. And again, these are industry experts who informed you of a different way of doing things. These are experienced people. The executive type, they may have their own businesses, and they've grown their businesses, and they probably even gave you the cosign and the stamp to say, yeah, you should invest in that. I see where you're going with that. Give it a shot. So this is not no like blind investment that you're making. So what we're looking at in the short term for Aries. Short term for Aries, short term for Aries, short term for Aries. Short term for Aries, short term for Aries. Sharing has also made you jaded a bit. In some type of way. I don't know the deets. But obviously it has something to do with a party of two or more. Yeah. Come on, Aries. Let go of the cards. Let go of the energy. Let go of the control, Aries. Jeez. Short term. King of Pentacles in reverse. So you come darting out of this resting period in isolation to come back outside and play. You've been informed by industry experts that you're about to make a sound investment, but not to get attached to it, because that's what was bothering you, is being attached to the people that you invested in. And now in the short term, you would have did anything for the money anyway. It's good that you had these people to kick it with before you came back outside. But the King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that'll do anything for money. So you may have needed to feel that type of bruising from sharing in those relationships in order to sit down for a moment, because if not, you wouldn't have got that advice. You'd have been right back at it, investing in anything and everything, because you really want financial security. You've mismanaged some money before though, so you're not perfect at this shit. You've become too materialistic. You've become too materialistic, and you've been informed spiritually that you have, and you're ignoring it in the short term. You're ignoring it. You want to grow your money. When I say you're ignoring it, I mean you're coming back outside before it's really time to come back outside. It's premature. I'm trying to figure out what is the main factor that is having you do this. Because look, you're having more joy by kicking it with these industry experts. That's where the joy is coming from. The sorrow is coming from the attachments and the possessiveness over the people that you're investing in. So my thing is, are you running back out in the short term because you want to get back to that attachment, because you really can't let go of the old people, because you really are possessive. I'm just reading the cards, yo. I'm just reading the cards. Sometimes they don't turn out the way that you think they're going to turn out. Sometimes they make turns. But this ain't too far off because I understand it. I see the clarity in it. You know? But I'm going to just tell you this. This is going to make you dull. This whole materialistic idea of, because it's like your purpose for growing the money is to become materialistic, or at least more materialistic than you are right now. And I don't see that emperor status here. I don't see the card here. Aries is initially that card, but I don't see it here. It's not in your reading. Instead, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. In the short term. What's in the long term for you? I'm taking that. The Ace of Wands. I flipped it right out. New beginnings, good news. Physically starting something. You know what? I automatically detect that this is going to be your way of not caring if this short-term thing that you're going to do fails or doesn't give you the emotional or fiery passion and desire that you want from it. If it fails, which I pretty much, like I said, you've been spiritually informed about yourself already. Yet, you still dart out on some I don't give a fuck shit. I need this money. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to invest wherever the fuck I feel like I want to invest. I'll invest every fucking where. You get an investment. You get an investment. You get an investment on some Oprah shit. And, this is your way out of that. This is your way of saying, well, I started something new anyway. That inspired me to go out and take this new endeavor and going on this new endeavor. And then anyone looking at you can be like, well, you know what? That's them anyway. That's Aries anyway. You knew they was going to do this. We all know that you're going to do this. So this being in the long term is just perfect for you. Enthused to get on with something new. But you know what? I feel like this is the best result for you anyway. This is the best solution for you anyway. Because this will allow you to actually shed the attachments and the possessiveness of those old people. You don't have enough energy. I don't care how Aries you are. You don't have enough energy to do all of this and still hold on to people like that. Because this excites you more than anything. And whenever it doesn't feel like this, you end up feeling like this. And it's because of this. Relationships. When naturally that's you. The one. The Aries. The individual. That's all I got for you.